Hello, folks, and welcome back to a spooky episode of Radioactive Taco. Happy Halloween, folks. Was that good? Was that good? Was that scary? Alright, let's get into the video, guys. We're going to be doing a monster movie tier list. I couldn't find one on the tier list site, so I had to create my own, and they wanted access to my Twitter account for some reason, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I found another website that you can do it for free. So let's just get into it. Monster movies, or just, monster villains, whatever you want to call it. What should we do first? Let's go with the classic, Frankenstein. Everyone's favorite monster movie. Oh yeah, by the way, the tier list, as shown, shit your pants, obviously the scariest, then there's scary, runaway, I can take it, I should be okay, then there's just nothing. It's like, I'm not scared of that, that's nothing. Frankenstein, you know what, I am not afraid of Frankenstein at all. So I'm gonna put him down into nothing. I know, that's a quick one, I know he's a classic, but he's just not scary to me. He's just a big guy that's made of body parts, and he's just, I don't know, is he violent? He's not violent either, right? Isn't he like kind-hearted? He just looks scary. Isn't that the whole point of Frankenstein? I don't know. I don't think he's that scary, so I'm gonna put him down into the nothing category straight away. Let's go with the aliens from A Quiet Place. Now these guys are scary, but I gotta be honest, after seeing the sequel, the second one, I gotta say that I don't understand these monsters. They're afraid of water. How the hell did they overcome humans? Did we not have the technology to beat this? We actually do have the technology to beat it, and some random people figured it out. I don't know. The first movie was pretty good, I thought. The second movie, not as much, in my opinion. But the monsters themselves, they are scary, and if you just have to be quiet. I know that sounds like it'd be easy, but I think, can't they, if they listen carefully, they can hear your heartbeat or some shit? Isn't that a thing? You can't run away from these things. I'm not going to be able to take it on. If I had run across one of these things in the woods and I had no prior knowledge of it, this thing would kill the shit out of me so quickly. So I'm going to put it in the scary category because, honestly, I'm fucked. So yeah, I'm going to put it in the scary category right now. Oh, hell yeah. Speaking of classics, the Xenomorph. Obviously, this is a shit your pants. This is a scary-ass monster, man. I am terrified of the Xenomorphs. As acid blood, they're just skilled hunters, and yeah, they've always terrified me ever since I saw the first Alien movie when I was a kid, and still just terrifying. I would like another Alien movie. I feel like it's been a while since we had one. What was the last one? It was the Prometheus sequel, and it kind of was trash. I didn't really like it very much. Alien, the first two Alien movies, timeless classics in my opinion, so fucking good. Alright, moving on. The plant monster from Little Shop of Horrors. I've actually never seen this movie, so I can't really judge too much. But based solely on what it looks like, I think I can take it. I think it's a plant. I'm sure I can make some Molotov cocktails and throw it at it, burn it up. I don't think it'd be that hard to kill, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think I could take it. It's a plant, for fuck's sake. It's a giant Venus flytrap. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie. Tell me I'm wrong in the comments below if you disagree, because I have no idea about this one. All right, going with another classic. They're all classics, aren't they? They're all the horror movie classics. This one isn't necessarily a monster. It's actually a human. I think it's the only one on this list that is actually a legitimate human in every movie. I mean, Scream is probably my favorite horror franchise of all time. Seriously, the newest one I liked, but it wasn't great. I wasn't a big fan of it. I didn't like who the killers turned out to be. Either way, I could probably take on Ghostface. I don't know. I could probably take down. It's just a human, so I guess I could take it down, right? I mean, if they have a knife, I have a knife. They're just as skilled as me, frankly. Although they're probably more likely to, go for a lethal blow, as I'm probably not likely to go for a lethal blow. We're going to go with the Alien from Slither. This is a great movie, actually. I think it's an underrated movie. It's James Gunn, I think, directed it. A really fun movie, actually. I really like it. We don't get a lot of monster movies these days. I'm guessing because they're expensive and well, that's it. Well, that's it. They're expensive. And I guess not a lot of people watch them. I don't know. I think people are more into ghosts and real actual stab movies, whatever. I don't know. like slashes. Honestly, I couldn't take on this thing on the fight with because it has all those little like tadpole babies or whatever the hell they're called, the tadpoles. I could run away though. It's scary. I think I should do all right. Godzilla. Oh, the OG. OG. Me in the future editing this. Put in an awesome Godzilla scream. Oh god, it's so good. So good. I love the scream. The scream is iconic. So good. Every time I see a Godzilla movie, I always wait for that scream. Oh, it's so good. Godzilla. I mean, I'm shitting my pants. If I see a giant kaiju-like monster crashing through a city and I'm in it, I'm fucked. There's no way around it. I'm not surviving that. I'm gonna fucking die. And just personally, I think it's just super fucking scary. I know we just did the Xenomorph from Aliens, but I'm gonna put the face huggers on here as well. Face huggers are fucking. There's something about them that's always terrified me ever since I was a little kid. I don't know what it is. It's like the two hands. They look like two hands, and then they wrap around your neck and then plant an egg inside you, and you're fucked after that. You wake up, you walk around for a couple hours, and then it bursts from your chest. It is fucking terrifying. They're so scary, and plus they're like sneaky little fucking spider crab tail things. I don't know how to describe them. They're fucking terrifying though. Honestly, I'd probably put them on the same level as a Xenomorph. They're just as scary in my opinion. We got the zombies from The Walking Dead. So just like regular slow-ass zombies. I have had a lot of discussions with my buddies about what we would do in a zombie apocalypse. And I think I would outlast them all, although I would probably die. Because I'm a lone survivor in a zombie apocalypse. I'm not hanging out with any. I'm stealing from camps. I'm going in and out. I am stealth. I am quiet. I am fixated. And I am safe. Okay? Plus, I'm a handyman. I also have the Zombie Survival Guide book. Slow-ass zombies ain't got shit on me. However, they're also very scary, and I would be terrified. I know I said I'm a lone survivor, but going into a house and doing a room by room by myself would be so fucking scary. So I'm going to put these zombies in the scary category. Plus, I've had so many nightmares about being killed by zombies. You know what? I might put them in the runaway category. I feel like I could probably get away from most zombies, but as soon as you get grabbed, I'm fucked. Speaking of zombies, let's go with the Rage virus zombies from 28 Days and 28 Weeks Later. Now, this is probably the scariest zombies have ever been in movies. I know they're not technically zombies, they're infected, whatever the hell you want to call them. They're definitely in the shit your pants category. If you see a group of these coming your way at full force, you know that scene where he's like running down the hill? It's like a great opening scene for the second movie. And it is terrifying. He is sprinting towards a boat and they're like running down the hill after him. It's so fucking terrifying, and it's still to this day, I remember it after all these years. Because of that, I'm going to put the Rage zombies from 28 Days Later in the shit your pants category. Alright. The Great White Shark from Jaws. I'm actually a big fan of the ocean. I'm not really that afraid of sharks. Not that scared, so honestly I'm going to put this in the nothing category. I'm okay with... One day I do want to swim with sharks, but in a cage, you know what I mean? For some reason, I have a weird fear of whales. I don't know why. I'm more afraid of whales than sharks a lot of the time. I know that sounds bullshit, but it's true. I don't know why. There's something about the size of a whale that just scares the shit out of me. And sharks, I mean, they're terrifying. I mean, look at it. Look at that fucking thing. It's terrifying. But I think I'll do okay. I think I'm okay with them. What else do we have here? We have the Great Majestic Count Dracula. Or vampires. You know what? I'm not afraid of vampires. I mean, really, I feel like I can take a vampire. They're a little bit scary, but I could take it. I think I'd be alright. Garlic, silver, sunlight. You know, I could figure something out. We can get like UV lights going around my house. I mean, they would just take the power off. But they can't enter my house without being invited anyway, so... Although they could just start a fire outside. Look, either way, I feel like I could take a vampire on. I've seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I know what I'm doing. Ooh, Jeff Goldblum. Bloom. The Bloom. This is Jeff Goldblum in The Fly. Be afraid, be very afraid. That's where that slogan comes from. Honestly, The Fly is not that scary. He transforms himself into a human fly hybrid and starts killing people, from what I remember. I haven't seen the movie in a long time. It's a good movie, though. I remember it being a good movie. Or it's just, I like Jeff Goldblum. But yeah, I'm not afraid of fly human mutant. It just looks gross. Apart from looking gross, yeah, I'm okay with that. Hellraiser! Pinhead from Hellraiser. I think they just made a new Hellraiser. I haven't seen it. I don't really care for it. I'm not a big fan of the Hellraiser movies, if I'm being honest. I've seen the first one. I heard the second one's better, but I started watching the second one. I didn't really like it and turned it off. I'm not really a big fan of gore anymore these days. Either way, I think Pinhead is fucking scary. What are the other Xenobites, the Xenobites, whatever the fuck they're called? From what I remember, you unlock the Millennium Falcon, the Millennium Puzzle Box. So you unlock the box and you get taken into hell, where all the highest amounts of pain and pleasure are given to you. So you can't have one without the other. You have to experience both, and that's how they became Xenobites or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know. I think they're fucking terrifying though. This idea of finishing a puzzle box and then chains coming out of nowhere, hooks coming out of nowhere, skewering you and then dragging you to hell. I'm terrified of that. I wouldn't be okay with that. Okay. Pennywise, the clown. This is the remake. Came out like 2016 or whatever. The first movie was pretty good. Second one, not so much. But honestly, all you have to do is get away from Derry and you can get away from Pennywise, right? I mean, I know he can torture you from afar, but like, I think he doesn't give a shit, right? I think if you're gone, if you beat him in a fight and you're gone, he doesn't really care that much. He'll just continue eating and he feeds on fear or some shit. I know the book was fucking crazy. I didn't actually, I have the book, but it's a thick book and I couldn't be bothered reading it. So I got an audiobook and the book itself is like way too long. Like, you can cut it in half and it wouldn't make a difference, I reckon. And then there's that whole scene in the book with the child gangbang scene. Not good. I actually got really kind of grossed out listening to that while I was at work. I was just like, oh, I don't like that. Like, it doesn't make sense. They're like having sex in the future and they have to in the past to get out of the tunnels or some shit. It's a whole thing and it's gross. It's not good. I don't know why. I know he was on a lot of cocaine back then, old Stephen King, but it was weird. Anyway, back to Pennywise. You can get away from him. I feel like, I mean, all you have to do is not fear him or whatever, and that's it. I mean, you've got to figure out a way to get around that. You're okay. Okay, here we go. The Blob. Classic scene. This is from the remake in the 80s. This scene specifically made me actually afraid of the Blob. The Blob is actually super scary because when it touches you, you're fucked. That's it. You're done. And this scene specifically is actually super fucking gory. Like, it's way gorier than like a lot of the other scenes in the movie. I get the feeling they probably cut out a lot of the gore for some reason, but it's hectic. It's pretty hectic. I'm actually pretty afraid of the Blob. Again, you could probably just get away. It's pretty slow moving from what I remember. I can't remember if they kill it in the movie. I can't remember how they do it. I know in the original movie they freeze it or some shit with fire extinguishers. I think that's how they beat it. In the remake, I think they probably set it on fire or something. I don't know. I can't remember. Either way, I think the Blob is scary. There's something about just a pink, fleshy thing that eats everything in sight. I don't know. And then it continues to get bigger and bigger from doing it. It's scary. Simple, yet effective in my eyes. King Kong. Honestly, I'm cool with King Kong. King Kong, he's cool. I don't think he's that scary. I mean, I feel like I don't know why. I'm terrified of monkeys in real life. But King Kong, I don't know. I think it's because he's like more humanoid, like in the sense that he feels more human. So I don't know. He can be reasoned with, is what I'm talking about. Whereas I feel like other regular apes can't be. I can take it. I could get away from it. I think he's not that scary. What do we have? Let's go with this one. Wolfman. Pretty scary in my eyes. I could take it. I mean, all you have to do is lock him up in a full moon, right? So yeah, I'm gonna put him in nothing. I'm gonna put the werewolf or Wolfman in nothing. I mean, as long as he agrees to be tied up and shit. But even then, like, Silver kills him. You could set up traps. This is the 21st century, baby. We can take in a werewolf pretty easily, I feel like. Jason! Jason's pretty fucking scary. There's no real rhyme or reason to him. He's essentially immortal, for starters. And he just kills for the fun of it. It doesn't even seem like he's having fun. He just kills people because they're on his land, I guess. I don't know. Either way, I think he's pretty fucking scary. I'm gonna put him in probably the runaway category, if I'm being honest. You could make a case that you can get away from him. All you have to do is leave Crystal Lake. Me in the future, can you put up that scene of Jason punching that guy's head off in in the Manhattan one? Thank you. Leatherface. Oh god, the one that started it all. Really? I mean, he's one of the OGs. I think he is the OG. I think he outgets everyone here. I don't think I put Michael Myers in this list because, I mean, honestly, I'm going to put Leatherface and Michael Myers in the same category. I mean, not really. Michael Myers is kind of immortal as well. He seems to teleport at will. I don't know. Leatherface is pretty scary. I haven't seen a lot of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, so I'm going to say Runaway. He's probably in the same category as Jason. Actually, you know what? I feel like Jason is a bit scarier. I feel like maybe I can put Jason up to scary and Leatherface in Runaway. So Leatherface and Pennywise in the same category. Probably not, actually. I'm going to put him down. Yeah, I'm going to put him in the I can take a category. I feel like Pennywise is probably scarier than Leatherface, at least in my eyes. Leatherface, yeah. I mean, he cuts skin off people and wears it. Oh, The Thing. Oh, so good. Such a good fucking movie. Probably one of my favorite horror movies, if I'm being honest. God, it's such a good movie, man. I'm going to put The Thing in shit your parents category. You're in the Arctic. This thing can get into anyone's bloodstream, whatever. Can fake being who they are. It absorbs everything. It's scary. It's terrifying. It's beautiful. Okay. I would like to see another Thing iteration. But maybe not with the fucking hectic CGI that they did in the last movie. The prequel, which was a remake as well. I don't know. It was weird. Weird movie. It was still good, I think. I thought, anyway. I thought it was an alright movie, but yeah. Predator! Oh, God, I love the fucking Predator, man. Oh, it's such good. I actually watched the original Predator movie recently. I don't think it holds up that well. There's a lot of, like, fucking around in the jungle, like, and weird music over the scene, but God, it has so many perfect fucking action scenes in it. I mean, there's the Dylan, you son of a bitch. Put up that scene.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
When they're attacking the rebels, he kicks down the door and he goes, knock, knock, and pushes them away.
Knock, knock.
It's so fucking stupid. I ain't got time to bleed.
You're bleeding, man. I ain't got time to bleed.
Classic scenes, okay? Then there's that really funny scene that I always laugh at, is when, I think his name's Billy, the Native American character, who throws his gun away, cuts his chest, and then immediately dies off screen. Either way, I think Predator deserves shit your pants category. He's invisible. He sounds like a crow. He can mimic people's voices. He has space age technology, blasters, spears, all that kind of shit. You're fucked if he's coming after you, basically. Ooh, the graboids from Tremors. Oh, classic. Gotta love Tremors. One of my favorite horror movies as a kid. Is it really even a horror? I don't think it's that scary. Yeah, I don't think it's that scary, but God, I love the movie. Honestly, this is one of those ones where you can, I could probably put it in nothing, or I can take it. It's just underground. If you're in a car, you could probably outspeed it. It's just, there's a bunch of those movies. I haven't seen them all. I've seen up to, I think, 3 or 4. There's like 10 movies now or some shit. I think they're still making it. Didn't the recent one have fucking John Heder from Napoleon Dynamite in it? Is that what I saw? I could have saw a trailer for it. Either way, it looks dumb, and I kind of want to watch it anyway. But I feel like I can get away from a tremor. A graboid. I used to call them tremors. Yeah, the worms, tremors as a kid, as I'm sure other people did. Okay, what do we have next? Freddy Krueger. Okay, I think Freddy Krueger, the character itself, is scary, but God, is he just goofy as hell in a lot of the movies. And really, when you think about it, he can only attack you in your dreams. If you can figure out how to, like, lucid dream or something, I feel like you could get away from him, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you could probably get away from him. He's probably in the same category as Pennywise, in my opinion. I'm not sure why he kills, isn't it? I can't remember what the lore is. I think he, like, made a deal with demons or some shit to come back and harvest souls or some shit. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, Freddy Krueger, classic villain. Not that scary, in my opinion, but, you know, enough to make it to the runaway list. Because he'd just be a hard character to beat. A hard thing to beat. Going with the white monster from Pan's Labyrinth, I thought of this when I was creating this list. This thing is fucking terrifying. Like, legitimately terrifying. Just look at this fucking thing. We don't really know what it does. We know it kills people. It eats people, I guess. I can't remember what she was doing. She was not supposed to eat the food at the table. She had to come in and get information, I believe. But she ended up eating food anyway as she was trying to escape. I haven't seen Pan's Labyrinth in a long time. Great movie though, really good movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. I'm gonna put it in the scary category because that scene is so fucking tense. She does get away relatively easy, to be fair. She gets out. So, but if you're in that situation, I don't know. I feel like I could easily get away from it. All you have to do is not eat the food. However, she's poor, starving, orphan girl almost. She has a father who's a piece of shit. Let's reevaluate. I haven't really been that consistent with what this list is about. It's both scary and whether or not you can beat it, basically. So if that's the case, you just run away from him. I mean, you can run away. You can get out of there. I don't know about fighting it. We have no idea what his weaknesses are, if he even can be killed, or if he's even a physical being. He looks physical, but we never see him touch anything besides his own eyeballs that are on the table in front of him. I reckon he belongs there. I think we're at the last one on the list here, and we got the Pyramid Head from Silent Hill movie. I think this is from the movie. He looks awfully buff in this picture. I don't remember him looking like that. Did he look like that in the movie? I guess he did. Pyramid Head is a classic villain from, I believe, the second game, which I never finished because I never finished those games as a kid. Fucking terrifying. It's in a dream world. You can't really do a lot in this dream world. You're pretty hopeless and defenseless, but you can run away from Pinhead, and I think that's what you do. I think he's invincible, right? He can't be killed, or he just comes back to life the next night. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it is. Maybe I'll put him in the scary category because he's pretty fucked up. He's pretty immortal. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything on the list. All right, let's go over the list real quick. Let's see. Frankenstein, Great White Shark from Jaws, Jeff Goldblum, the Bloom, Wolfman, all beatable, all very easily. Not that scary in my opinion. I can take it. Ghostface, Dracula, King Kong, Leatherface. Leatherface might belong up at one, but yeah, I think he belongs. I don't know. He's human. He's not immortal. I mean, if you had a gun, you could take him out. Shouldn't be that hard. King Kong is reasonable, and I feel like the graboids, giant worms that live on the ground. The runaway zombies from Walking Dead. They're slow as hell. You can take them out. They're zombies. You know what I mean? Still terrifying. This idea of being eaten slowly alive by other humans just terrifies the hell out of me, which is why I put it in the runaway category. In fact, the last three on that list, Pennywise, Freddy Krueger, and I can't remember what that white monster's called from Pan's Labyrinth. They're all in the same category to me. They're all equally scary in my eyes, but avoidable, I feel like. At least, I don't know about Freddy. Freddy might be a little hard to avoid because he's in your dreams. But I feel like there's a way around that. You can, I don't know, there's probably medication that stopped you from dreaming. You know what I mean? I don't know. Scary category. I think it was the alien from A Quiet Place. It's basically indestructible until it opens its little face thing, and then you can shoot it, and then it's pretty easily killable. But other than that, they have to be pretty strong to take out the entire US. The United States, with all their guns and shit. Either way, terrifying. Oh god, Pinhead is he's always been so scary to me. Jason as well. Pyramid Head, two head characters in here. Pinhead, Pyramid Head. Pyramid Head is he doesn't talk. You don't know what the fuck he is, frankly. We don't know why he's wearing that pyramid mask. Jason's immortal zombie. It's like he can't be killed. Yeah, and he kills for no reason. It's the same with the blood. In fact, all these creatures don't give you a choice, really, except maybe Pinhead. But you don't know. You don't know that you're making a choice to be with the Xenobites or whatever the fuck they're called when you're solving a puzzle. You know what I mean? Shit your pants. Xenomorph, terrifying as hell. Love Xenomorph. God, I love Godzilla. Godzilla's so fucking cool. God, I just love it scream. 28 Days Zombies, also scary. The Thing, love it. Predator. They all belong up there in my opinion. If you disagree, please feel free to argue with me in the comments. Speaking of the comments, I think we'll just end it here, guys. Happy Halloween, and I'll see you all next time. Spooky, scary skeleton sends shivers up my spine. Alright, peace out, guys.
Stick around.